Of course, our bodies need vitamins to thrive, but we also need minerals. And we're not getting the minerals we need from the food we eat because the soil has been overfarmed and depleted.
That's why you need Soul Life.
Soul Life has all the minerals you need to make you healthier and feel better.
All natural, vegan, and highly absorbable.
Get your double discount by logging on to soullife.com/Rick and Kelly and buying 2 or more bottles. And then hit auto order so you'll get fresh bottles every month.
You can cancel anytime you want to, but you won't want to because you're going to love the way these minerals make you feel.
Soul Life, the minerals you need. Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to your Daily Smash for Friday, May 10th, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
Looks so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, really over the top.
Oh, nice.
And I'm wearing a nice shirt because I'm about to do a rehearsal for my new show launching Monday. Unfortunately, the press release isn't ready, so I can't include that in this show.
Dorit got a press release today.
Oh, she did, and we're gonna tell you all about that. Also, some crazy RHOC gossip. Kelly's got some great stories that we're going to give to you guys exclusively right here on the Daily Smash. Some of it involves Jen's fiance. Well, that's not the exclusive part.
No.
You got the good stuff.
Yeah.
But then there's a big story about Jen's fiance mixed up with this Ohtani interpreter gambling scandal. That's just ahead. Before we get to all that good stuff, I want to talk about Kelly's amazing skin.
This is back. Okay, so the other day I was looking at myself and, I lost some weight. And when you lose weight, you lose a lot of volume. So every night I've been using my Blue Mean every single night. And let me tell you, it's working. Okay, if you've been doing Ozempic or if you've been taking minerals like I have, working out, eating right, and you have some volume, this is the thing you need to use. Even if you haven't lost weight, even if you haven't done any of this stuff before you go to bed at night, it pushes in all your product, and it has so many different lights in there for so many different things.
It feels good on your face too, right?
It feels good, and it's like a lymphatic massage. You know how great lymphatic massaging your face is? It's good for everything. And I just do it until it turns off, and I do it here, and there's directions on when you get it.
The Face Pro,
I love this thing.
It comes with a money-back guarantee, so you can't lose with it. And we have a lot of testimonials. Every time you sell it, it sells out. Alf KYS Chicago, Alf Key Chicago. This product of Blue Mean works. I have noticed a difference, and I do not get any type of fancy face things done. HM Litch said, I love mine. I've been using it for weeks now. I bought my mom one that was back in Christmas. Say66 said, Blue Mean is amazing. I bought it for a gift too. I have nice skin, but this took it to another level. Also, I was able to hold off on Botox a bit since using it.
And it's a great Mother's Day gift, you guys. It's a fabulous. If it doesn't come in for Mother's Day, you can write in there, your gift is coming.
Yeah.
Every woman that gets this absolutely loves it. It pushes in your product down to the dermis. It does like lymphatic massage. It tightens, it lifts, it helps with all of that, you guys. And
Stacy Kemp for $97.41. I just bought another Blue Mean for my best gal friend. The product is amazing. $70 off for the first 100 people. It includes a free ebook about natural facelifting secrets. It is the perfect belated Mother's Day gift. And as I mentioned, it sells out every time. You do get your money back if you're not satisfied. Just go to the link on your screen. It's bluemean.com/Rick and Kelly, and you will get $70 off this amazing product.
You will absolutely love it. Use it every single night for a month and see what happens.
One more bit of housekeeping. As you probably know, the Daily Smash is brought to you by Ilia Wine. Designed in New York and made in Spain. Kelly just poured us a couple glasses of their Roble Red.
I just texted her. I'm going to see if she texted. It's like 8 hours ahead. She might be asleep in Spain.
But, Layla?
I just, one of our smashers asked if they have a tasting room. And she goes, I'm in Spain and can't find the Ilia here because I wanted to drop in and do a wine tasting. I'll be here till the end of the month, and I'll let you know. Let me know if that's possible. I will let you know.
Order it on Ilia.com, and you don't need a code Just order 3 or more bottles. You'll get free shipping right to your front door. You'll be supporting Layla Joy Williams' small business and supporting our Daily Smash, because the more wine we sell, the happier she is, and everyone wins, because you guys are going to get a great product delivered right to your front door.
And then somebody else told me that the way they process wine in Spain is a lot cleaner than in California wines.
Less preservatives, less chemicals, all that.
All that.
I believe that.
There's a lot of pesticides and everything in California. Well, we have a lot of bugs and we use them. And
you may remember on our way back from the Derby, we put it on Monday Smash. We talked about whether or not we could use the lounges, the airport lounges, on the way back from a flight as opposed to on the way out of town. And we were joking about it, right? Well, Doug Butin.
I say Budin. I know. I got reprimanded. I don't know why I say Budin. I don't know why. It's like something that's in my head that's stuck. Ramona called me Kelly Dude forever. I didn't get offended. I don't think Doug cares. Doug Budin. I can't. Well, I say things. I mix things up all the time.
You do, and it's one of your finest, most humorous qualities.
People understand that I don't do it on purpose.
It's a Kellyism.
And by the way, I absolutely adore Doug Budin.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much for helping me out. I'm sorry.
He texted me out of the blue this morning. He said, catching up on your shows late from this week. I'm sure you've received your answer, but not really. But at least Admirals, which is the American club, right? Admirals Club. You can visit on your arrival. So when you land, you can go to the Admirals Club. As long as you have a ticket to travel that day, you're good. Many people go to the lounge for a long connection time, etc., or to shower after a long flight. I didn't think about that.
I didn't either.
So, yeah, I guess you can if you have a ticket.
You have to have status, though, right?
Well, or be flying first, I think first or business, or maybe just first.
Or out of the country.
International, or if it's the Centurion Lounge with your Platinum Amex.
Well, that doesn't work for Admirals, remember?
Right. Right. So in that case, you would need the ticket. You have to be flying on their airline, or maybe, like you said, if you have the right status. But it's good to know. You can use the lounge when you land. All right. So let's get to some of this housewives gossip and breaking news, including, let's start with the Dorit Kemsley statement, shall we?
Okay, like we didn't know that was coming.
I mean...
It was so funny. All of our smashers in there, a couple of them, I was reading through them, and they always report. Thank you for reporting back to headquarters.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, Tamra and Teddy were." She was so happy that she was like, "See, I told everybody about." Tamra was telling everybody that she knew that this guy was a douchebag, this Jennifer Pedrati's boyfriend or fiance.
Wait, no, I'm talking about Dorit Kemsley right now.
Oh, okay, but I know, but I get it in my mind, so I have to say it. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, now Tamra knows that this guy was a douchebag? We all knew. It didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. All of us knew that guy was a douchebag.
Yeah. Well, okay, so more on that in a moment.
But we all knew PK.
Well, you called this a long time ago.
Of course, I called this when she and I started the first together.
Remember when he was in London and she was in Beverly Hills, and he stayed for 65 days or something, and they talked about it on the show. We recapped that show, and the first thing you said was he doesn't want to be with her.
Exactly.
He's avoiding her.
He's avoiding her. He doesn't want to be with her, and so I got gossip.
Wait, can I read the statement?
Oh, yeah, read the statement while I tell you this.
All right, so this is from Dorit Kemsley on her Instagram, I believe, announcing her and PK are separating. We as a couple have been subject to a lot of speculation about our marriage. We have had our struggles over the last few years and continue to work through them as two people who love each other and share two amazing children together. To safeguard our deep friendship and maintain a harmonious environment for our children, we have made the mutual and difficult decision to take some time apart and reevaluate our relationship while we prioritize our children. We appreciate your love and support while we continue to do the work necessary throughout this journey. With love, Dorit and PK.
So I get this, I'm not going to say her name.
Okay.
She's kind of famous, and she sends me this. I go, oh my God, thanks for sending me that. And then she goes, he's gross. I go, he's a player. My friend saw him with a woman in New York City a few months ago, but who who would be into him? And I go, women that think he has money. That's the only reason Dorit liked him. I'm sure he's not good looking. He's kind of chunky. He's sweaty and gross.
Well,
and broke.
Well,
and a shyster.
Rachel Yucatel, when we interviewed her, said that she actually basically fell in love with him. Not basically. She said she did. She said she really, really cared for the guy. That there was something about him, his personality, which can go a long way.
Hey, sure. No, you're hot. You're physically attractive. You're physically hot.
But you would agree that personality matters.
I mean, duh, of course personality.
If he's charming.
Of course personality matters.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's what makes you better looking. Of course. Yeah. Yes, of course.
Okay.
But the guy's been in bankruptcy.
Mm-hmm.
He's
more than once, right?
Yeah, like he spends money like crazy. He acts like he's somebody he's not. He doesn't live well within his means. And, you know, and I think that she lives above her means. I mean, look at all her clothes and her house and her cars that she wants and her jewelry. And I think that he just couldn't take it anymore.
Well, does this help or hurt her moving forward with the show? Does this cement her status on Beverly Hills Housewives?
This actually gave her the apple. This gave her the apple. Or not the apple. What is Beverly Hills? The diamond.
Oh.
The diamond.
What does that mean?
That means like we have oranges.
Yeah.
Like New York has apples.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills has diamonds. And this cemented her role because people want to see what's going to happen to her.
They want the drama.
They want the drama. We've already invested in Dorit for the last 7 years. We knew this was going to happen. Mm-hmm. We want to see more. I think this cements her role in the Housewives. I mean, I want to see what's going to happen. Don't you?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Of course.
All right. So, okay. So that's that. That's the Dorit situation. Let's get to Orange County now, which, you know, we have made it pretty clear that we're not interested in watching this season. I mean,
I'm not interested. I'm not going to watch it.
Means more coming from you than me.
I'm not going to watch it. But everybody in Orange County is really, I mean, it's a small, small town. Mm-hmm. And even though Gina and Tamara and all of them live far, they live like 45 minutes away from us.
A lot of your people interact with their people.
But the new girl, a lot of my friends are friends with the new girl coming in, the new housewife.
Okay.
And anyway, my friends came back to report back to headquarters.
The new girl's Asian, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah, and I get along with the Asians. And she's like, "Oh my God, you have to meet Kelly." And she's like, everyone told me to stay away from her. Steer clear of Kelly. You don't want to get mixed up with Kelly. Please don't talk to Kelly. Don't have her around. Don't become friends with her. Nothing.
Why would they say that?
Well, probably Evolution, Bravo, and all the girls because they're scared of me.
Right.
They're scared that I'm going to spill the beans, which I'm doing to you right now. And they're scared. They don't like me, obviously. So
and there was something about her, the new girl, and Heather Dubrow, right?
So I guess the new girl cannot stand Heather Dubrow. Again, she doesn't understand why Heather Dubrow is on this show. She does her 2 kids, daughters. That she acts like. First of all, she acts like she's, what is it when your kid's an empty nester?
Yeah.
She acts like she's an empty nester. Her 2 kids are in school, and they live in LA. She bought 2 houses in LA. She doesn't understand why she's here. She said Emily is really nice in person, and then she becomes a different person when the cameras go on. She's like really fake.
Okay.
Really, really fake.
That's new. That she didn't like Emily?
We already knew Emily was like that.
But now you're hearing it from another person
now I'm hearing
who's
it from another
that's
working with her now.
Okay.
She said that Gina is just trash. She said that Gina is a backstabber. She stabbed her in the back for cameras.
Yeah.
She said that she moved Travis out of the house for filming, for a storyline. And now he's back in the house again.
She moved him out because she didn't want all those kids under one roof when they were filming the show?
Yes. And to make it look like she has her kids like in her little condo,
God.
and she did that on purpose.
Yeah.
For filming.
Allegedly.
For a storyline, and I guess they show him and her going shopping for their new furniture. Like it's complete and utter BS garbage. Okay.
Well, of all the shows that I've watched on of Housewives franchises, that's the one that I feel like is the least real.
Oh yeah.
They're all faking it.
They're all faking it to make it.
Yeah.
Tamara.
And you knew about
all of them.
And you knew about Jen getting engaged to her boyfriend. I don't think we reported it here when you found out about it. I think we left that alone. But that they get engaged at the end of the season. Right?
Yeah, they get that the final. So the girl said that I guess Shannon and them cannot stand. Shannon can't stand the new girl, Jen, and the boyfriend and all of them. She doesn't like anybody. And she was like, I don't understand why she went to the end of the premiere. Like, there is no way in hell. Like, she's an outcast now, Shannon. Why would Shannon go to the party, the engagement party, when they absolutely hate Shannon and Shannon absolutely hates them? It's just
again, not real.
Not real.
It's a job.
Fake.
You got to show up for work.
Yes,
that's what that is.
Yeah.
Well, we have more of this coming on the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon.com this week. And we have some great stories from the Kentucky Derby. We've gotten a lot of new subscribers this week. Thank you guys for joining our show.
Guys.
We know you're going to love it and stick around for a long time. It starts at just $5. So we hope you'll join us on Patreon.com, the Rick and Kelly Show. The other story that came up out of Orange County this week was actually in the news today regarding the interpreter who was working for Ohtani, the now Dodgers superstar. That's our in the news. But before we get to that, I did want to share some comments from yesterday's Smash, including some where we clearly touched some nerves.
I made some people pissed off.
Tracy, 2648. Whiny conservatives are the best. The party of self-reliance who, when things don't go their way, play victim instead of taking responsibility for what they do and say. That being said, Kelly and Rick are so likable and charismatic that I will always be a fan, even though I have to have my blood pressure checked when they talk politics.
I know, Tracy. I'm sorry.
Thank you for that.
I'm sorry. I made some people mad. I called him Sleepy Joe. He is sleepy.
Well, that's from GD Hubby. I listen to you guys with an open mind, but then you say Lefty, Sleepy Joe, and other political misinformation.
Like what? Like, what do I say that's misinformed? What do I say? He is sleepy. He's like 100. He has dementia.
The guy has a hard time walking
stairs. The guy
stairs.
has a walk. He can't walk. I'm saying it's like elderly abuse at this point. And by the way, I make fun of Donald Trump too. I call him Oompa Loompa with the orange hair.
Well, she said, how about the orange one in court, quote, sleeping and releasing gas? I would think that would make great fodder for your political platform. But no, let's criticize people who don't believe as you. Sad, but I do like the dress.
I make fun of Trump all the time.
She does.
I do.
She does. Here's one from Julie Lieber. I have followed Howard Stern since living in New York in the 80s. I am one of the 500,000 that unsubscribed. We talk about that the other day.
Yeah.
I almost vomited when I heard Biden on there. Won't be listening to him anymore. Talking about Howard Stern. Howard flipping praised him, gushed over him, and said how scared he'll be if Trump takes over.
Okay, wait, let me just stop real quick.
Yeah.
Howard Stern was scared of COVID. He stayed in his house and wouldn't leave
for like 2 years.
For 2 years.
Yeah.
The guy he's one of those that is just a scared wacko, okay? Like, he's insane, right? Like he, of course, Howard Stern has lost a half. He's nuts.
Julie said, I actually wasted an entire hour in my car listening that I can't get back, but it's like stopping for a car wreck. Such utter BS. The crap Biden said was just straight up lies. I would definitely watch a live and interact. Plus, people do super chats from 99 cents to $20 to ask a question or just to say hi and get it read. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's for us here on YouTube. We're going to start doing some lives at least once or twice a month, I think. Maybe on Saturdays, right?
Let's do it on Saturdays, yeah.
I definitely do that, especially to talk to Rick. What a fantastic idea for a reality show.
What do you mean, Rick? What about me?
Thank you. She said, sorry for the stern rant. Have a smash-tastic day. Melissa Mixter, I love watching you both every morning. I'm a big fan of Kelly, but I'm upset about how Kelly talks about gays and transgender. Please tell me, Kelly, how you feel about gays. I hope you're not against it. Because if you are, I will cry to have to leave your show. I love you guys, but I'm a lesbian.
I love the lesbians. I love the gays. I love gays. I mean, I have a ton of gay friends. I have a lot of lesbian friends. I have no problem with gays.
I can corroborate that.
I have them
100%.
stay at my house. I'm like good friends with them. I've been friends with them since forever.
Yes.
I don't like transgenders as when the parents are letting them decide to have a sex change when they're 12, 13, 14, 15.
Right, we both agree that the transgender, like putting it on kids, allowing kids to choose their sex when they're still haven't gone through puberty and haven't reached the age of 18. We both agree that's a problem.
I think it's a real big problem. You can't get cigarettes, you can't get alcohol, you can't get a boob job at 18.
You can't join the military.
You can't join the military.
You can't get a driver's license until you're 16, but you're going to start changing your hormones and puberty blockers when you're 13, 14 years old.
I feel like that's child abuse, that you are allowing your children to make life-altering decisions that you cannot reverse back. I think it's insane. Okay.
And the other thing we agree on is that boys who say they're girls should not be allowed to compete against girls who were born girls. That's not okay. Let me just see who's calling.
Well, that's Elliot, it's your boss.
Oh. Sorry, work call. Had to take it real quick.
Is that weird that IT calls you from home and you're in?
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Well, that's one of the things about having a home studio, is that you're not interacting with people in an office, and you can't just. They're not calling my office phone. I don't have one.
Yeah.
They're calling my cell.
I'm so glad that you have a home office. I wouldn't want you to be out.
Oh, honey, and me too. I love this.
Because those reporters over there, or those news people. They, there's some.
Well, I need to keep an eye on you too. What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, the point being, Kelly has a tremendous number of gay friends. There's no issue there. The issue is with boys with girls, boys competing against girls in sports. I think we both agree on that. You be whatever you want to be.
Be whatever you want to be. You be whatever you want to be. Are we going to talk about? Are we going to do a little recap of our? I know we have a lot. We're like over, but
I don't think we have time to do.
I want to do
baby reindeer.
Baby reindeer.
We're going to do it. I think we need to do a separate show on that.
Okay.
That's insane. It's insane.
You guys have to watch Baby Reindeer, and then we'll do a little thing on it.
Carrie Buttram. Morning, guys. So this week my eyes kept going to Rick. Not like that, Kelly. LOL. Something was different, and I couldn't figure it out. Boom. This morning I see it. It's your hair. It looks fuller and thicker. Might be Soul Life. Do you feel or see a difference, or am I imagining it? Couldn't sleep last night watching you at 5:30 and without coffee. Love your show. Have a smashing day.
Show them your nails.
Oh, God. I've never cut my nails so often. I meant to do it this morning after my shower. It's ridiculous. The Soul Life.
You can't be on TV with those long nails.
I know. I have.
You look like you're going to be Bruce Jenner.
I'm going to trim them. These Soul Life mineral supplements are, they're giving us what we're not getting from the food we eat, but they're minerals that we should all be consuming every day. And the commercials at the beginning of the show, just soullife.com/Rick and Kelly. You'll get a double discount, $20 off every bottle. And I'm telling you, you're going to feel better. You're going to look better. There's no guarantee, but your hair might get thicker. Your nails could grow faster.
My hair and nails have gotten tremendously longer. And
your
thicker.
Hashimoto's is under control more now than it's ever been, thanks in part, we believe, to these mineral supplements.
Oh, guess who I talked to today on the phone?
Who?
Kim D from New Jersey. She wants to do a live or do something together. And she has Hashimoto's as well.
Oh, wow.
She said that she was on 88 milligrams of Synthroid.
Yeah.
And I told her I'm on 88 now, but I was at 115 milligrams.
Yeah.
I was really high.
And when you started taking Soul Life, after a few weeks, you went to the doctor, regular appointment, and lo and behold, she didn't need as much Synthroid anymore.
And my doctor said, are you taking minerals? Got to take your minerals. It's insane.
Bubs to you. Bravo's house is on fire and they pretend they don't see the flames. They'll wait too long to clean house and it will be too late to help them. I used to watch almost all of the Housewife shows and I'm down to 3.
Yeah, well, it's dwindling to
Interesting.
nothing.
We were talking about Andy Cohen yesterday, and Claudia Nieto said Cohen walks tall with no regrets because he makes over $25 million a year, right?
Right. You know what? When I go, when he walks, I go, well, he's like 5'2". You know what? You can be 5'2". You can be 4'11". But if you're rich, you can stand on that wallet and you'll be super tall.
Patricia Romero. Rick, you never talk about your family, parents or siblings. We see Kelly's mom all the time. Do you have any type of relationship with them? I do. My parents are both still alive. They're older.
They're 90.
My dad's 91 now. I talked to him on his birthday. We don't talk as often as Kelly talks to her mom.
My dad, I talk to my dad all the time.
And your dad. But we talk. They live in Maryland, that house I grew up in. It's a long way from here.
I was talking to my dad the other day, and Rick goes, "Who are you talking to on the phone?" I'm like, my dad.
I have a younger sister who always seems like a little kid to me, but she's now 60.
He just spoke about his daughter, his Jordan, his niece,
My
graduating
niece, her
from
daughter,
Michigan.
Jordan just graduated from Michigan. And of course, I have two daughters.
You have a brother that you don't talk to.
My brother, I don't talk to at all because we never got along, so I don't talk to him. And I would see him at family get-togethers, and that was about it.
Listen, families are complicated.
They are.
They are very complicated.
They are. But it's also difficult when you're thousands of miles apart. It makes it even more difficult. And I should make more of an effort to talk to all of them. So maybe I will.
Okay.
In the news now?
In the news.
We're back to housewives gossip in a way. This is a story related to Shohei Ohtani. If you don't know who this guy is, he's a Japanese ball player. And he's like the first guy since Babe Ruth who can crush home runs and pitch like an all-star. And you just don't see that anymore. Pitchers can be amazing, but they usually can't hit. And you can have great hitters who can't pitch for you know what. This guy can do both, and he's making a tremendous amount of money, and he doesn't speak very good English. He's Japanese, so he hired a translator who, it turns out, allegedly, had a really bad gambling problem, and he lied on his resume, allegedly, and basically, the word is the guy's a crook.
How does an interpreter have access to your bank accounts?
Well, because Ohtani is so unfamiliar with America and English, I guess he allowed this guy access to his life. He was more than just an interpreter. Apparently, he was more of an assistant, and did have access to his bank accounts and his financial information, and allegedly stole almost $17 million from Shohei Ohtani's bank accounts.
Okay, I want to know where his financial advisor is on this.
Yeah.
Because all my friends that are high net worth, if they see that kinds of transactions coming out of their bank account, they know. Like, that's insane.
Right.
Like, that their financial advisor or their people that are their money managers aren't seeing this go out of their checking account. I'm sorry, that's a lot of money.
Well, okay. Again, the guy is new to America, new to the system, trusted someone he shouldn't have trusted. And this guy faces 30 years in prison under a plea deal, the interpreter. But this is where it gets interesting and complicated. Ryan Boyajian, or however you say it, Boyajian?
He's Boyajian. He's Armenian.
That's Jen's
Fiance.
boyfriend / now fiance.
The one that we all said was a douchebag. We all knew, right? You could tell this guy was a scumbucket.
So this guy, Ryan, apparently is cooperating with the feds in exchange for not being charged with any crimes. It sounds like he's friends with or works with at least one bookie who is taking action from the interpreter. So the interpreter is taking all this money out of Ohtani's account and then gambling with it and losing. And in order to pay his gambling debts, he was stealing from Ohtani and would send it, at least some of it, to this guy, Ryan, the fiance, who would then take that money to Las Vegas and put it in a casino, take the chips, gamble, and then cash out. And that's how they were, in essence, laundering the money that the interpreter was stealing from Ohtani and then using to pay off his gambling debts.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if this guy was taking action from the interpreter, if he actually was acting as a bookie. There's no indication that that was the case, but it does say in the article he is not a bookmaker or a sub-bookie. But if he was, they probably wouldn't tell us because he's cooperating with the feds.
And he'll get immunity from telling the feds what's going on.
Right.
The guy's a crook too. I mean, how does this Jen, okay, obviously, these girls are so stupid on these shows. I mean, they're misfits. I told you guys. No one wants to believe me. These girls and this show is a bunch of misfits, and they're a bunch of losers.
Well, you know what I regret is they were at that same party we were for Jeff Lewis and his Hollywood House Lift show. They took a picture on the red carpet. I never saw him there. I would have liked to have, at least said hi to the guy, and so then I could report back.
I went report back to headquarters. No
about
way.
what because you get it.
She seems like a nice lady.
Yeah.
She seems like she's really dumb, but she seems really, really nice.
Before we go, I know we had a couple of promotions in here. This is the final one. Our pickleballs are still on sale. We've been rocking them out the door.
We got a $50 order. Thank you so much for that.
But I have to say, if you're going to order more than 10 boxes, we're doing 10 boxes for $20. I need you to put it on separate orders if you're going to buy more than 10 boxes for $25. You have to do 2 separate orders because the shipping is based on one box that carries 10 boxes of pickleballs. But in any event, you can buy 3 of these boxes for just $10. They're normally $10 each. So it's a third of the price. Or you can get 10 of these boxes for $25. RickKellyShow.com. Just put pickleball in the search bar. This will pop up and you just give us your information. I'm going to box them up for you and ship them out the next day. So great pink pickleballs ready for shipping. We don't have a whole lot left.
Someone's at our pool.
Might be the landscaper.
Oh, we got a full price offer for the house in the Hamptons.
Yes.
Now we have somebody looking at it, so we might get a counter offer for more.
No matter what, we have a full price offer, and anything can happen. But I think when we buried that statue,
We have to go get him.
we will.
St. Joseph's.
St. Joseph.
The
Sorry,
statue. St.
I'm a
Joseph.
Jew. What do I know?
St. Joseph's. We have to.
Thank you, St. Joseph's.
Thank you, St. Joseph's.
I appreciate you, St. Joseph, for helping us sell that house in West Hampton. We're gonna do some cool things with that.
We have to go back to Southampton, and we
We will.
We have to bury him.
And
we get him
and get some stuff to ship back here from the house. I got to go back to work. We hope you enjoyed this show. We hope you have a smash-tastic weekend. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do here on YouTube and, of course, on our Patreon because you're going to love it there. And we'll see you back here next week.
Exactly. Take care, everybody. Have a smash-tastic day.